suddenly we wondered, what secrets remained in that New York City apartment?
How many pairs of shoes does one person need?
That is not the way to get out of this alive.
Welcome to MsMojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 juicy secrets from behind the scenes of Sex and the City. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're slipping on our Manolo Blahniks to catch up with Carrie, Miranda, Charlotte, Samantha, and all the brunch conversations we weren't privy to. Grab a Cosmo, because it's time to gossip. Number 5. Sex, but no nudity. The ladies generally had no problem delving into their sexcapades. This, of course, included our leading sex columnist, who introduced us to love affairs that ranged from Jack Rabbit to the ever-charismatic Mr. Big.
Absolutely.
But did you ever notice that we never actually see Carrie naked despite all the hot and heavy moments that happen in the show? Hard to believe in a series called Sex and the City, especially since all the other women bear all, even Charlotte.
I'm not a Madonna, and I'm not a whore. I'm your wife. And I'm sexual, and I love you.
Turns out Sarah Jessica Parker had a clause in her contract that said she wouldn't be naked on screen. Kinda makes that sauna episode a bit more interesting.
I didn't grow up in a naked house.
Well, I didn't either.
Number 4. 3 people turned down Matthew McConaughey's part. After a terrible fallout with Aiden, Carrie decided to get away from New York for a while.
I so needed this vacation.
You and me both, sister.
Hooray for Hollywood.
The trip to LA served as a fresh new setting and led to a meeting with Matthew McConaughey, who was interested in turning Carrie's column into a movie.
Carrie and Mr. Big, huh? I don't see why they couldn't make it work.
I couldn't believe it. I flew 3,000 miles to have Matthew McConaughey ask the same question I've been asking myself for years.
If that meeting felt kinda random, it may be because McConaughey wasn't the first choice for this role.
That's bullshit, Carrie, and you know it!
It was actually written for Alec Baldwin, who turned it down. Following him was George Clooney, who also passed on the role.
Been practicing this speech a little bit. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed it.
That was good. I liked it.
Even Warren Beatty turned it down before Matthew McConaughey finally stepped in and said, all right, all right, all right.
Thank you, Matthew McConaughey.
You're welcome. Carrie Bradshaw.
Number 3. Not meant to be.
A certain man and a slightly less certain woman kept bumping into one another.
It's no secret that Sex and the City was based on author Candace Bushnell's book, which serves as a compilation of her columns for the New York Observer. Unsurprisingly, there's some real-life inspiration in the series. Mr. Big was actually based on one of Bushnell's ex-boyfriends, former magazine exec Ron Galati, which might explain why Carrie and Big didn't get together at the end of the series.
Carrie, you're the one.
Oh wait, they did get together, but the truth is they weren't supposed to, according to show creator Darren Star.
But this is it. I am done. Don't call me ever again. Forget you know my number. In fact, forget you know my name.
We guess that alternate ending where Big was the boy who cried love is more accurate than we thought.
Exactly, the boy who cried love.
He went all the way to Paris to choke. I'm going all the way to Napa to choke him.
Number 2. Carrie and Samantha. Rumors of a feud between Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall go hand in hand with the series, usually depicting Cattrall as a demanding diva.
This is about a clear decision, an empowered decision in my life to end one chapter and start another.
Both women have spent years denying it, pointing to Hollywood's obsession with pitting women against each other, as it makes for a juicier story.
I have some ideas.
You still want me to do this, right?
With Parker revealing the cancellation of a third movie, fingers were pointed at Cattrall once again. But this time, Samantha Jones put her foot down.
I love you too, Richard. But I love me more.
Months later, things came to a head after the tragic death of her brother, when she refused to accept Parker's condolences, taking to Instagram to say that her former castmates were never her friends.
We've never been friends. We've been colleagues. And in some ways, it's a very healthy place to be.
Number 1. Kim Cattrall said no. Speaking of Kim Cattrall, the third movie isn't the only thing she said no to. Cattrall also apparently turned down the part of Samantha Jones multiple times.
I'm a little older than you.
It's hard to imagine anyone else playing the feisty PR agent who proclaims herself to be trisexual. But that was almost the case, as Cattrall feared she wouldn't be able to pull it off, especially since, at the time, she was in her 40s.
I think it's society telling me that at 40 you gotta slow down, you start playing the mums and the aunties.
Series creator Darren Star was persistent and gave it one last shot. And the rest, as they say, is history.
And if any of you are having hot flashes like I am, you deserve a f***ing medal.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.